War's over, but a soldier on, still battling the ghost. No, no, no. Oh. Still struggling to see the signs, too heavy for a heart like say.
What's going on? What's going on, people? What is going on? Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's Chris, Crypto Secret X, place we talk about crypto. And today we're going to be talking about the ecosystem, Crypto Secret X. And then they're also going to give you opportunity to show me some of the memes that you've been talking about. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. And today we're going to be talking about the ecosystem. We're trying to get this thing over here on X. Got a little problems here on our X community. Trying to get everything there so you guys can see it. I am going to work that out where we can get it on X in the spaces to get this thing live. So what I am going to do, I'm going to actually share it over so you can get it there. I just punched it in and it did not come up. So I'm going to just share it over there, and then once we share it over there, we're going to get it rolling here. Get it rolling. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to look at all the meme coins in the ecosystem. Ted, Looney, Rodman. We're going to jump on and look at Dab and Ted Cash. And again, we've had a bloodbath here a little bit lately, but we're going to bounce back. I know how we're going to bounce back. Shout out to the Mad Alfred community. You guys have really been helpful in showing me some things. But we are going to get this ship rolling, and we're going to get it rolling with people. We're going to get it rolling with people. But right now, let me go ahead and share this over. Just want to get this over on the X page. And we will be going live again. We've had some technical difficulties. I'm seeing it right now. It's not actually looks like it's listing there. So it's telling me to go live. So I don't know if it's going live or if it's not, but it's not showing me. So I'm going to look at that again, check it out and see if it's just maybe on this end that we have to get that signed up. Check it out and see if it's just maybe. Go ahead and slow this down here on this end. So let's go ahead here. And let's get that shared over on the X. We did have quite a few people coming over from X. So let me get that on the X page now so we can get that rolling. Okay. All right. So let's look at the memes and see what's going on. We're going to look at Ted. We look at Ted and all of them. And we're going to check those out. And then we're going to also talk about the plan. And the plan is always to get the memes moving. It's not something that is unusual with the communities, especially after I've been in a lot of the spaces and talking to other devs. It's just like you just got to get out here and fight for your bags. You got to dig, man. You got to dig. You got to keep fighting and then keep fighting again and then keep fighting again and then keep fighting again. You got to pick yourself up. You got to bounce back. You got to get in the trenches and you got to dig for this thing. This thing is not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak, but it is something that you can do. But like they said, you got to fight for your bags. You got to come up with a plan. And again, special shout out to the crew. What's going on? I see Ted bounced back. Yep, we're sitting at 150. We're sitting at 150. I am trying to get this over on the X page before I get into talking about the memes tonight. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get this over on the X page. All right. So let's go ahead and talk. Let's look at Ted. I'm looking Looney, Ted Cash. Tell you what I think. Tell you what's going on. And just letting you know the plan. There is a plan. There is a plan. Um, and it is a plan of digging in and going to get it and going to get it with whoever's with you. You can't sit around and mope, but you can pick yourself up, wipe the egg off your face, dust your shoes off, and let's get to work. And that's what we have to do as a community. Get the community tight, but get the community tight with people who not when you get in the community tight, get the community tight with people who are invested in the community, not the token. You investing in the token, if it's up, you're happy. If it's down, you're sad. You're mad. The emotions going. But let's look at it. So let's go ahead and look at Ted first. Let's dig into it. Yep. Shout out crypto. It is, man. Appreciate you. You have really been good, especially with this. And I'm going to share with our community. I know y'all jumped in last night and talked in our community about Mad Alfred E. Newman and just some of the things you're doing. Mentioned spaces, and I like the fact that I never seen anybody do it, but they kind of open their X page up and they let you talk through their X page. So but it's very tight. They don't open it up to anybody. They open up to just a few, and they stay with that few. And so I like the concept. I like what you're talking about, and I am going to show Mad today. I'm investing in it. But let's pull up Ted. Ted's sitting at 150K, and still holding. We got to pick up the Telegram group. We have had that first wave. Pretty much that first wave is kind of, decimated. They've kind of gone on. So we are looking at pulling in those new investors, new people, to get them involved. We do have some nice holders there. Again, like those 1, 2, 3, 4, those wallets have been holding strong for the duration of Ted's existence. The 2 months, 27 days that Ted's been in existence, it's been here now. So they're in it for the long haul. It's no use of questioning, but they're in it for the long haul. Ted has been around. He's been around for 2 months, still here, still holding the market cap, which I've seen other memes about the same, holding that 150K. Ted all-time high was 3 point. Some of those of y'all who are new, it was, I think, a $3.7 million. So it did get 3.7 million. A lot of people bought in early, took profits. Then a lot of people bought in on the FOMO period. They bought in around the 2 million. When it was just going parabolic. It was going parabolic. They bought in around that time. Some people bought in right around the 500K. And so, of course, when you have that run up, you have that sell off. But I'm going to, like my man over on Rico, I'm going to fight for the bag. But Ted is sitting at 150. If you hadn't had a chance to look at the X page and the Twitter page, we are going to get those spaces going there, talking about Ted. Let's go ahead over here and let's look at the website. The website is up, still running here. Welcome to Ted Meme. The contract address, we got the music. So plan now is restructuring, regrowing the community within the Telegram group. Y'all, those of you who are new to this, new subscribers, want to welcome you to join the Crypto Secret X Telegram group, where we do. I wanted to be more of a group where it's more, you're more than talking about just the memes, but just community kind of come in, you talk. I think it's going to be, through time that you build that community back. But the thing about it is that you don't know, you build your community in this time. This is where you build it. This is where you hone in people who are in there with you, in the grind, in the trenches, digging. And so that's it. So now, those of y'all who are in crypto, you know about crypto, it goes up, it goes down, it's just an up and down kind of thing. So, and it's nothing new. I've talked to so many people in this meme sector, and just sitting on spaces where, you do have the pullback, but there is one group that I will say that has gotten the understanding of what it takes to push it. And I'm going to talk about them. Crypto it is. I will jump over after we review our memes and talk about it, because again, I'm invested in it. I buy in it. But when you see their concept, you'll see the concept of what I wanted to do too, and what I'm looking to do here. And you can see it at work. You can see it at work. You can see what's going on. And I think that's the level that other memes are going to have to take, and probably a lot of them are. You build as you go, you learn as you go. Ted Cash, we got Ted Cash, and now here's the thing: when I look at all these memes, like Ted is sitting at 150K, 50 market cap liquidity. It is 1.0001656. So, and you do have some buys, but the volume by 2K. So usually right here now you got 1,132 holders. Again, these are what you call your diamond holders here. Let me show you that you got your diamond holders, and then from your diamond holders, you build your foundation. And then all it is now is those who were out are out. Those who are in are in. There's no in between. Of course, you got a few that, if it runs, we run it back up again, they're going to be the ones that are going to be rolling out and probably taking profit, and then you get a new wave. But that's that. So now let's jump over and let's look at Looney. Looney ran up to $4.7 million. If it can run there, it can run again. It's currently sitting at 35K market cap, 23 liquidity. 797 holders here. 797 holders here. The first wallet is Raydium. And a lot of people, when y'all looking at these memes, on all the memes, when you look at that first and you see that 5Q, you see it on a lot of them, that's Raydium. That is not somebody's wallet. So I was looking at a live the other day, and somebody was reviewing the memes, and they said, "Oh man, they got 33%." I'm like, and I did that before. That's actually Raydium. And so Looney is sitting at 35K, and it's a great opportunity. You're sitting at a basal ground level floor, and we're looking at it. But that's also another meme that we'll be teaching people how to onboard. And here's the thing: when you get into memes, I want to make sure I say this for our new investors more so than the older investors. When you invest in memes, it's like either people want to get in at the beginning, or they FOMO in the middle when it's running. You got the people in the beginning that made extreme amount of profit, that are very happy. Oh man, yeah. And then you got the people who bought it on the FOMO tip, that when people buy it high, they sell. Those are people that are angry. Oh man, this is a scam. They took all my money. No, you FOMO'd in and you bought it at a high level. You really bought it at a high level. And then, again, when people buy the bottom level and those things run up, a lot of them were taking profit. And I saw that. A lot of them were taking profit. And when they take profit, those of you who buy in the top level, it's kind of like what happened to me in the bull run. Same thing. When the bull run came in, the thing was going everything was parabolic. I bought XRP at like $2, Cardano at like $3. I was buying Solana at $252, trying to get a bunch of that. I bought it all at high prices. Okay. Then all of a sudden the bear market came and it went down, but I kept buying. What and the reason I kept buying, because I was like, well, eventually it's going to come back because it has utility. With memes, a lot of times people run from them. Okay. Now, if the developer runs from them, then now this biggest thing, the CTO thing is taking over everybody's CTO and the coin and all this. And, that has its own, twist on it too. Some of them do okay, some of them don't. But what I have learned now, and I've actually put the money, I put the hustle behind the muscle to see what happens. We had a coin called DAB, and someone took, and everybody know, someone took an extreme amount. I guess they got tired of doing it, and they decided to take 120 million, and they just took off. So I'm talking to one of our investors in our group, and at the time I didn't have that much, and so I'm sitting here, and they're like, have you looked at the market cap of DAB? And I'm like, nah, I don't even want to see it. So it's sitting at 4K. I'm like, yeah, but none of social media is up. We got to redo all that, because it was just boom. He was like, well, what would happen if you just started buying it now? And I was like, well, if I buy it, and then I told it, so I went over there and I'm like, wow, I can possess my meme. So when they're at this level right here, it's not so much of a CTO, but we've got members in our group now that understand, and what they're doing, they're actually buying that coin. They are, and they're going to be in great position, because we're going to start talking more about onboarding within our community and bringing in new people. We don't care about the ones that are left. And trust me, you always going to have disgruntled people when it comes to investing. You're going to have happy people, or you're going to have disgruntled people. But we're going to keep working. Now, the mad Alfred, crypto it is. And I'm going to show you other memes. Let me slow down. Let me go through our ecosystem first before I even show you what's what. Because they've got it. They've got the idea. All right, now, but Looney's sitting at 35K. We do have some holders in there, and they've been holding steady. We do have the Telegram groups and all these. What we did was we wanted to move everybody to one. The second part of this is that we want to put all the memes on one website. So that's taking some time putting together. There's some other things that we're going to be doing that would also help push it out to new people. You understand? New people. And then what I'm saying is just basically, now you just getting everything back in line the way you saw it before. Stick with your vision, no matter what. You may deviate from your vision a little bit, and somebody may take you, but you just got to fall back on your vision. So we're going to create this ecosystem. We're going to create, like Mad say, with or without, we're going to create this ecosystem. So that's Looney. Let me jump over to, and I want to pull up Rodman, because we got 5. We got 5 meme coins here, and we've been talking about them. Ted is holding the strongest. Looney holds the second. Ted, Dab, and Rodman all being Rodman, I know who the top holder is, and he's in our group, and he's holding strong there. And like I said, I'm not going to just throw people names out, but he's holding strong. In Rodman, and I'll put Rodman sitting at 11K. Looney's at 35 and Ted's at 13. Great buying opportunities. Why? Number one, let me show you what I'm talking about. It's not dead, because number one, you see right here, the liquidity's locked, 100%. Let me see. I don't know why y'all can't see that. Let me see what I said. Share this tab. Okay, there you go. The liquidity's locked and the LPs are burned. There's no more mint authority. So no matter how you look at it, there is more liquidity in Rodman than the market cap. You got, and people don't know that, but you got the liquidities there. and you got more liquidity in that. So it's like a win-win right there. All right. The second one, Ted Cash. And these probably the three lowest right here. Again, the liquidity is locked, LP's burnt. The liquidity matches that. Another one, can't lose. And so a lot of people are sitting there chasing a lot of the runners where they got opportunity to get in on the levels that they wanted to get in on. And then instead of chasing, they're chasing the bull. They're chasing the bull, and they got opportunity to ride the bull. Okay, now let me scroll back and look at and it's tough during that time, because here's what's going to happen when we start doing it. And I'm gonna tell you who, like I said, Crypto It Is, and I keep bringing that name up because I can't wait to show y'all the process of what they got doing, and I'm with it. Okay, and the lowest of the lowest is Dabo. And everybody knows about Dab. It was out of the ecosystem. I created the coin for another member in our group. And then, guess they weren't getting the support they felt like they needed, so they took off. But the market cap was sitting at 4K. Now the market cap is sitting at 7, but the liquidity is locked. There is more liquidity in this than the market cap. So it's like when there's more liquidity in something, you got to look at it. It's like almost like a win-win. You got some people still holding. You got 110 holders still holding there. Now, what's going to happen when you start rebuying here, like I'm doing? I'm buying it all up. What's going to start happening? The people who actually, lost, they'll probably start selling, which I expect them to, which creates another place for you to, again, accumulate. And then now, as you accumulate and you start getting more, you need to get into our ecosystem and start working, build the structure of the community. That's all you got to do. But you become one of those main holders. You don't become a main holder from jumping on the top when it's sitting at 1 billion. You never will become a main holder. You become a main holder on the ground floor stuff. That's where people miss it. They miss it. And so, you can miss it all you want to. You can complain all you want to, or you can get in here and like my man Rico, fight for your bags. But that's the memes right here. And of course, the strongest of them all is Ted. Ted sits at a 150K. Ted move, it fluctuates. Sometimes it goes up to 200. Sometimes it comes down to 150. But again, the market has been doing the same thing. And so we are working on those things with the site and stuff like that. But jump in our Telegram group, jump on our Twitter. And here's the thing I will say. You got to think about some things. If we got a group of people, we even got a group of people who have sold and they still hang around the group because they're waiting. They're anticipating something. They're waiting. And so I know that, but the thing about it is you got to build with people that are all in. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to jump over here to Crypto It Is. What's going on? What is going on? Let me pull you up. Crypto It Is. All right. Let's see here. Let me show you something. This is the power when everybody's unified. Everybody's unified all together. Okay. Now, look at this right here. All right, now I want you to really look at this and see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can make this smaller. There we go. 110. All right, so here we go. All right, here's a chart. Boom, boom. Now watch this. Every time somebody sold, they bought them back. Every time somebody sold, they bought it 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 back. Every time they sold, they bought it back. How many days has it been out? 28 days. almost a freaking month. There you go. Now, these are the people that probably bought on Pump Fund, and look at there. Every time they sold, they buy them back. So you don't do that with a bunch of Jeters. You don't. There's no way a meme coin can do this over a 28-day period if you got a bunch of quick money people who are thinking short term. You can't build, but you can, you see that? But you can build this, and let me look at it now. Every Rico was talking about it. I saw Rico video, same thing. Just look at this, look at the chart. Now, they got the swingers, but every time you sell, you're going to buy back higher. The concept works, people, when you got people who are in it for the long haul, no matter what. And they got to be putting it in, because here's the thing. Look at the volume. Look at the sales. Look at the buys. Look at the market cap, 642. And I bought some. Look at the price, 28 days. Now, when have you known a meme coin in the last 28 days like that? So what are we going to do with ours? We're going to take that same concept. And that's where you got to put the hustle behind the muscle. You got to put your money behind it, and you got to go get it. And that's where it's going to take. It's not many, about 5 or 6 guys and 1 girl, to my understanding. And that's the power of working unified. Here's the X page right here. Came in our group last night, talked to our folks a little bit. Let's see if I can share that right now. There we go. Yep. 3-day chart. That's a 3-day chart right there. Yep. Apply for CoinGecko. So it can be done. It can be done. It can be done. But the mindset of your people, you got to, if you was happy enough to go through the fun times with me, you got to be happy enough to go through the hard times with me. And that's what people are not willing to do. Now I can't say, I'm not going to say everybody, but this is a part of it. This is a part of growth. And so we got our 5 memes right here. We need to focus more on onboarding, teaching people to get in our ecosystem. Those of you who have locked in, keep buying. Don't scatter yourself. Focus on that one that you said you was focused on. Just stay with it. We got our Rodman focus. Stay with it. Stay with it. We got, and I'm saying, when I say that, just focus and stay with it. And you're really becoming what I call like the ambassador there. You're becoming the ambassador, and we're going to get ours rolling. We're going to onboard and start teaching and going after new people. We have to be that group that goes and do it. And we don't need a lot. We just need a few. I've shown y'all what a few people can do. That's almost a month right there. And they have their own set of goals there. And I've been listening for the last few days. I've been in some spaces. And the thing I do like, one of the things I do like is they're all logged in to their, which is a little unique, but they're all logged in their X page. And, when you talk in spaces with them, you talk through their same page. So they are really tight. So they don't let people just come in because they got an idea. They're sticking with just their crew of people, and that's it. Like, you're not getting in there. But that's what makes that strong. And so, but let's get Ted. We got Ted, we got Looney, Ted Cash, Rodman. Now, you'll see Dab, but Dab, I'm still working on some things. But here's the one that I gotta, and I hate to do this, but here's the problem with memes of colors. And I will tell you this. And people say, what happened to memes of colors? Memes of colors. There are 6 memes of colors. 6. I think that will cause mass confusion right there for people. And so that's one of our, it's just 6 of them, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But we got what we're going to do. Get in the X ecosystem, join the Telegram group. You can't flood it. If you get flooded, you're going to get banned. The way they set the bots up, you come in and start dropping links, it bans you. Roles will ban you. I'm just saying it. So because we opening up those things. But growth in any meme coin, what I've learned with all of them, once you get into spaces, once you start listening to people talk, they're all going through the same thing. But it's just a fact of just finding, and even if you're going to try to launch a meme yourself, because even our group launched a meme, like we had some people in our group kind of get together and they launched a meme that dumb, and they had to fight. So it's like the problem what I'm seeing is just no matter how you look at it, you can't control people. And I know people want the dev to control everybody, and you can't. And I know every time you see a big sale, some of y'all are just like, it's the dev selling, it's the dev. No, it's not. It's people who got 35 million and 40 million, and they're taking their profit. That's what happens. You can't control people. You can't. That's one thing we can't control. And if you want us to control people, then get out of memes and just go do it yourself and see what it's like. That's all you got to do. Just go do it yourself and see what it's like. See, and you tell me if you can control people and tell people what to do, how long, you can't. You just can't. Now, but you do have people that have a conviction or a belief in something. And if they all believe in the same thing, then you can work together to get it done. But that comes with trust, period. It's not going to be peaches and gravy. You're gonna go without. You're gonna be lacking. You're gonna have to sacrifice, but you can get there. And I've seen one group that can get there. All right. And if it can be done one time, it can be done again. But if you just jump from here to here to here, you will never have a foundation because you're always hopping from one area to the next. So in other words, you don't grow with anybody. You just hop on the next best thing that's coming. That's fine. That's called an opportunist. Opportunists just look for the next best thing. Once they gotten everything they can get out of that, they jump off the ship and they jump on another ship. And you got people like that. And that's life. And so, but what I'm looking for is people that want to grow and do this thing and get it rolling here. And that's period. That's it. And if that's not your intentions, then you might need to go and find that. But we're gonna continuously build. We're gonna fight for these bags here. We're gonna fight. We are going to fight. And we got some great artwork. We got great music. It's just a lot of stuff. We got a lot of good stuff that we still can put out that the world hasn't seen. Just only a few the world hasn't seen. And so we got to build back. Y'all got to be, get a little more active back in the and I'm talking about, when new people come in, show them a little love, show them some hospitality, welcome them in. If somebody's being crazy, let's kick them out. Zero tolerance. Let's kick them out. Let's ban them and let them go somewhere else. Automatic. This is zero tolerance. And we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And I see it working. And the more I talk with different people and get ideas of certain things, and it's just some of the things they're saying, you don't have people around there. But we're going to fight for our bags. We're going to fight for our Ted. Ted is the strongest. Ted is holding that 150K. But we need to, we're not in the bull run. We're nowhere near the bull run. But, I did see where Trump was speaking at the Bitcoin. Let's see, contract dollars just got to keep going. Got to keep going. I did see where Trump was speaking at the Bitcoin rally. And so the biggest thing I think, when it comes to politics and stuff, and I don't want to get into politics, I know that's a whole different animal. But for crypto investors, man, we really need somebody in this office that is pro crypto. I know Kennedy's is spoken about pro crypto, but we really need a pro crypto president. Somebody in there that's pro crypto. To kind of keep that rolling there. And then, again, and we're going to see some other things as we approach the bull run and all this other money starts going off and people start getting a little more free money. Money starts becoming a little more freer. Then people are going to get into with your meme coins, and the DGen is a hot sector. Base is hot. Solana is hot, and so, but it's still the same thing. I hear the same story 1,000 times. Like, it's still the same story, but the thing about it is that, again, build a community. And if you're going to be a part of a community and you're going to make that choice, go through the thick and the thin with them. Don't stop hopping. Like, when your kids go through something that's like diehard turmoil, you just don't take them and throw them away. Even your kid can probably just practically like turn their back on you. Some of them, but sometimes you just got to find a way to get back to them. You got to find a way. You got to grow. And the best time to grow with somebody is when it's on the ground floor. Anybody can grow when the building is erected and, everybody's talking about, everybody grows. But the people who benefit truly from any kind of growth are the people who help build the foundation from the beginning. From the beginning, they always benefit. If they're true to it and they all can remain on the same vision, you can benefit from that. And the reason being you can benefit them because, and especially with investing, because you was there from day one. You put in from day one. So everything that you build on top of that is just an addition to what you already have with investing. When you jump on the ship after the ship's reaching 2 billion, you in it for some, little change, make a little change and kind of move on. But when you in it, when you invested in Coca-Cola, when Coca-Cola first came out, you're sitting pretty. If you invested in Ford and all those car companies, when they were down, you're sitting pretty good. If you invested in Solana when everybody said, run for the hills, it's done, it's over, Sam's in jail, he owns this, and you jeeted your bags, you took off and ran, and it was $9, the people who bought, they're sitting pretty good. Just part of it. And so as long as you got, see, here's the thing. As long as you got somebody that always say this, I'm going to bet on me. So I'm going to find a way to win, whether you believe in me or not. Now, if you got people like that around you, they're going to win, no matter what they say. If you look at Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese, a lot of people didn't think she was good enough. A lot of people didn't think she was going to make it. A lot of people did blah, blah, blah. She keeps getting better. She keeps defying the odds. Angela Reese keeps defying the odds. Those people, you know why? Because the world tells them no, and they say, yeah. Bet, sometimes you got to bet on you. When the world tell you no, you got to bet on you. So I'm going to bet, and we're going to get these things rolling. And I've seen it done. I know it can be done. And so, that's a lot of inspiration there. Crypto, it is a lot of inspiration there. Okay, word, every day is a constant battle. Just got to keep going. That's it. Another one. Let's see. Somebody's on Good Dips website looking good. Yep. We got great. The websites are up. Telegram. The X page. We got to do more engagement on the X page and raise, but that's us. That's those people who are becoming those ambassadors and those, like, I know we have a strong person in Rodman that's accumulating more, and he wants it to grow. And we got some investors. So, those are the people that are invested in. They're invested in it. So now it's like, and they've been buying now. So now what they're doing is, and this is where I need you guys to come in, because this is what we're talking about, fighting for your bags to build our ecosystem, is where we are working together to help get it rolling there. All right. But I want to come talk to you tonight. I know I talked last night. I wanted to come tonight because you're fighting for the bags. And when you're fighting for the bags, you got to get on this camera. You got to talk. You got to face them. You got to talk to your people that believe you. Here's the thing. And I put it on the screen, and somebody else told me this. Stop trying. Let me make sure I said that right. Stop trying to prove your critics wrong and make your believers right. And in order to do that, you got to fight day in, day out. Every single day, you got to fight. Not to prove your critics wrong, but to make your believers right. All right. So that's what we got going. We're going to look at those memes. We're going to keep them going. We're in accumulation phase. Can't get it no lower than this. You can't buy it no lower than this. By time, put it like this. By the time they understand, you're going to be one of the big dogs there. All right. So you never learn how to swim without jumping in. You never climb a mountain without stumbling. This is Chris with Crypto Secret X. I want to thank y'all for joining me today on the X Spaces. We're going to get back there, because when we're on the X Spaces, usually we have like 100 some people in here. And we got to get us back on that X Spaces. I'm going to see what's going on. I don't know, but it keeps saying premium. We are a premium account, but it's not letting me log on there. But I will get that straight, and so we can start getting more of you on the X Spaces back in. I did share the link, but I know it's a lot more easier when you can just chime in from the X Spaces. So we will be opening that back up and getting you back involved there. I do apologize for that, but again, keep grinding, keep fighting. This thing it's not a race. It's a marathon. It's a marathon, and it's a constant marathon. Get in the community. Let's fight for the community, become a strong community, and build on the community. Unity attracts people, not division. Unity attracts people. All right, y'all. I'm out. I want to thank y'all for joining me tonight, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
War's over, but a soldier on, still battling the ghost. No, no, no. Oh. Still struggling to see the signs, too heavy for a heart alive. Say